So Friday, I had heard probably on some podcasts that some new girl came out and was talking about she was dating him, had dated him for quite a while, and he had told her he wanted to have her bottom two ribs removed. You know that surgery that Cher had done? So that you look super skinny. He's like, you don't actually need the bottom two ribs. I know a doctor that'll take them out and we can barbecue them and I can eat them.
And he wanted her to watch while he ate them, though.
Okay, but let's back up for a sec. Like, you have a doctor on speed dial that will just do this? Like, why? How does this conversation ever come up? Like, you're in for your yearly physical. You're like, so by the way, buddy, like, hey.
So okay. Now, all right. Is he married?
Divorced or estranged or whatever. They're not together anymore.
Because of this, or?
No. They haven't been together for a while, but it sounds like this stuff has all been going on pre them breaking up. So while they were still together, he was seeing various other women. And he actually said in an interview a couple years ago that he is into some very, very kinky sex, but he doesn't do that with his wife because he respects her too much to do that stuff with her.
And she's gone on the record, his ex, she's gone on the record saying that she was not aware of these kinks whatsoever. I find that a little hard to believe.
Well, it's the whole Madonna whore thing, right? Like, the woman who's bearing your children, you don't want to do certain things with. So, I don't know. So anyways, I hear this story about the wanting to eat her ribs and everything. So today, somebody posts a story. So I actually read BuzzFeed's accounting of the story, and I'm looking at the picture of this woman, and I'm thinking, damn, you're familiar. Like, I know you from somewhere. Start reading through it. So this is Paige Lorenz. Nobody else will know who Paige Lorenz is. She dated one of the Toronto Maple Leafs forever. She is freaking batshit crazy.
Oh, to begin with. Okay.
Way before this.
Yeah, I'm looking at her. She's very attractive.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning woman.
Yeah.
So she dated Kasperi Kapian for a long time, and she would like freak out on Instagram about something and delete her account, freak out on Twitter about something and delete her account. And they'd break up and get back together and break up and get back together. So like, this has just gone on for years. So this is where this all gets a little bit sketchy. August 27th, he got traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And she had a little write-up about, how much we're going to miss Toronto. We're leaving for Pittsburgh right now. Like, if anybody has recommendations for places we should go see, whatever, blah, 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 blah. In Pittsburgh, let me know. That was August 27th. Mm-hmm. So December 20th is when there's pictures of her and Army together. So I don't know exactly when her and Cappy broke up for her and Army to get together, but her saying that they had this long-term serious relationship in 2020, it was neither long-term or I think probably that serious. So knowing that she's a bit of a wackadoodle makes me, and she's come out with a story about him like wanting to barbecue her. I do wonder if there's some over-exaggeration along these lines to get her name in the headlines. So this is all a little more dramatic. So also, she claims that he carved an A into her, just above her hoo-ha somewhere, with a knife. Which is also a little crazy because everybody's watching The Vow. And we know very well they're like branding those girls in the same spot in that documentary.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh, yeah. That's a big part in Avixum, or however you say that, is all those girls.
Nexium?
Nexium. Those girls all have the little branding above their hoo-has as well with the owner's name. And now all of a sudden she's got
but wait a minute.
brand.
But she should have a scar and she needs to produce that shit.
Okay, but who's going to say, drop your pants, honey, let's see the scar? Can you say that to a woman?
Who's going to, wow. Okay, but she's, all right. But she's saying that they did this, but she agreed, right?
Yeah, like, well, and
Consensual.
she does say, like, when he was big into knife play, like rubbing the knife along her skin, and she just thought he was being like extra with it. And then he's like, oh, I want to carve you. Where should I carve you? What if we carve you here? What if we carve you here? And then he starts carving her, and she's like, I was legit so shocked that he actually was like carving me. I didn't know what to do.
Look. All right. And then what? She stayed with him.
I would be losing my shit.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. If somebody starts carving my vajayjay, I'm not just sitting there with a smile on my face pretending it's all okay. Like, that's not okay.
Okay, it's not. But she didn't.
But I'm also not into that stuff. So maybe into that stuff, it's okay to sit there and be carved up.
Right.
I don't know.
So these other women that have said, all right, how did the whole thing come out about him?
This House of Effie. I don't know who she is.
She started Effie. What does this mean? House of Effie.
That's just the Instagram handle.
Oh.
That's
and most of it's mostly about him, right?
She shared the screenshots that were supposedly sent to her, him, whoever.
Okay, she has, we don't know, only has 6 posts.
All Army Hammer.
Just 6 things so far. It must all be stories. They're posting stories? No. Backup is Sky O'Freds is the backup handle. No posts on that. This is all so bizarre. So do we think this House of Effie is a pissed off ex-girlfriend? I mean, who is this?
It very well could be. That was going to be my
question.
Like that,
who's that lady on there?
I feel like that makes the most sense. Like, he broke up with her and she's like, okay, let's get back. The weird thing is all the screenshots have very little of the woman responding in them. It's like he has this whole one-sided conversation with himself.
Oh, there's a shit ton of saved stories on here. I guess I would need to go through them all. All right, here we go. House of Hammy. Okay, all right. All right. Yeah. So if you go through all her stories, they're all on there. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right.
Sophia Ross, who has quite a saved story collection of all the stuff that's gone down.
Who?
Sophia Ross. She's the one that.
Oh, can someone tell me who this Sophia Ross is?
I don't know. Her just golden life is to bring the world down.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. She's not like a housewife or because I've never.
I don't think so. She went all in on that Navy girl and then Hannah and Paige, and I don't even know. She just.
Okay. Yeah. So today I was like scrolling through my Instagram and that's that Ariel came up on. Yeah. And she is pregnant and I don't think she eats.
She's scared.
Sarah goes.
She has an appearance to keep up with. I mean,
but she's big too influencer. Skinny. It's beyond.
She is. It's scary.
Right, it's sickly.
It is very scary.
And that's like so scary to me too. I mean, people will, say all this about Lizzo being overweight, but God forbid you say anything about these girls that are completely starving themselves.
It's a double standard. I mean,
it's ridiculous. She's, if you go look at her new Instagram post, I don't know, but it's just there of her pregnant. And unless she's photoshopping to make herself, she's skeletal. She looks sick. So, I mean, if she has a medical condition and she can't gain weight, that's why I'm like on the fence about, I hate to, but there is such a double standard. Like Sarah said, it is completely ridiculous because boy, there's not a post that don't go by that I'm sure, that heavy people post themselves in, the people got something to say. They're always coming for Lizzo.
And they're always saying, you should love your body. You should love the skin you're in. But yet, whenever you try to love your body and you try to, people are like, no, you need to cover it up. You're not healthy. You need to lose weight.
Right.
It's constant.
And you know what? I really haven't, gone through like any of the comments on her post. I follow her because of all the COVID, all that drama with her and the COVID. And then I saw, how like skinny she is. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, she's like off the hook. And then some of them look like she photoshopped them to make herself appear even skinnier.
She 100% does. There's a like Instagram versus reality on Reddit, and she's got a ton.
Oh, because
like her actual pictures and then the photoshopped ones, and you can see weird stuff. Like she's standing next to a wall, and like next to her like hip, the wall goes woo, like where she's like dragged her hip in to look smaller.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Instagram, I follow a couple really funny ones. Does anybody follow? It's called Influencers in the Wild.
No.
Oh, you got to follow. This is so hysterical. So what this account just does is people send in videos of people out, making videos for their Instagram, YouTube, whatever. And they are so ridiculous. Some of these are so funny. Like this guy crawling in the sand and being someone, look at this woman's photograph.
What the heck is he trying to do?
I don't know. It must be like some workout he's trying to do on the beach and she's filming it. Look, he's crawling like crab crawl. I don't know. But that's what this whole account is. And Sarah, it's so funny. It just cracks me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow
a lot of
them.
the stuff I follow on Instagram are just like that. And I love to follow the roller skaters. The new roller skating. And we have to also, I'm so off track. We got to talk about the Bernie meme.
Oh, Bernie.
Oh my God, it's everywhere. Did you see now they have sweatshirts and stuff?
Yeah, so Danielle went to buy his sweatshirt on, it's right on his website. And 100% of the proceeds go to Meals on Wheels in Vermont.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's selling it under his own merch. And he's donating all that money. We don't deserve him. He's so special. We don't deserve Bernie, okay? And I saw an interview on Entertainment Tonight right after, and they were like, what were you thinking at that moment? And he's like, I was just thinking I need to stay warm. And his mittens were made out of all recycled items from somebody in Vermont, right? And apparently those are not for sale.
She was a teacher, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't sell them.
I have no idea. I just saw that was a teacher had made them for him out of like recycled plastic fluff or something. I didn't even know fluff came from plastic.
I believe she donates them. She gives them as gifts.
Oh, okay. Well, she probably could make a fortune selling them now or, whatever. But yeah, so that whole thing was hysterical. And obviously, like, that's all we're seeing is, the memes from that. And I was also laughing because people were like, what would he have wore if he had been elected as president?
Same thing, the exact same thing.
You got to love him, though. He practices what he preaches. That hair is always a mess, what he has left.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is something. Is there any more we have about Army? I mean, okay, I'm going to give you my opinion. It's probably not
what
popular.
Do you think is going on?
Here's my thing. I mean, okay, have women come out and said they were underage or was it consensual?
Oh,
right. Everything has been consensual with him. Now he's losing jobs. He was set to star in a movie with J-Lo, and he lost that. Do you think it's right? because it's consensual. Like, who are we to judge what kind of sex he wants?